In this episode, we talk about what's holding up progress on the 5-lug swap for the front of Project Low Fairmont, and I'm gonna bet you can't guess what that is. Hey, welcome to the channel. My name's Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Fan, where I like to focus on budget-minded, relatable, creative builds. Well, something I like to call offbeat hot rodding, making sure that the hobby of hot rodding doesn't seem out of reach for you if you too are on a budget. But like I mentioned in the startup, I didn't get a whole lot done on Project Low Fairmont this week, and the reason being is I went to a little one-day event, a YouTube Help conference out in Las Vegas, Nevada, hosted by the Think Media team. And so honestly, I just flew in last night from the event, a little tired, trying to get caught up. So I figured this episode I would just give you a little bit of a miscellaneous bag of what that trip was like, as well as just a little touch of an update on Project Low Fairmont. Because after all, I do owe you a budget update since the last episode. So I'll go into my experience of the Growth Video Live conference here in a little bit, but I figured I just as well bring you up to speed on what has happened on Project Low Fairmont since the last episode. Now, you guys saw me last Sunday press out the old ball joints. I was able to press in the new ball joints, even though I had to get a little crafty with the ball joint press based on the limited space I had below the lower control arm. But nonetheless, Monday night of last week, I got them in on the car. Did not get that tie rod in we talked about in. However, I figured now's as good a time to give you a budget update on the car. Now, these purchases ultimately are what has busted my budget officially from that $4,000 original total. But as far as you guys know, where we left off the last time, we were at $757.29. Okay, so poor record keeping on my part. I didn't update in my Excel spreadsheet what I updated you guys on last episode. Anyway, that was supposed to be $665.22. And so the purchase of the tie rod in, the ball joints, 4 lug nuts for the car, since we're going from 4 to 5 lug swap, that pinged the budget $87.32. And then I had to buy a second Scotch-Brite wheel for my drill. The first one I bought, this project has consumed one in its entirety, and that's the only time I ping the budget for a consumable, is if I literally could not find another use for what I bought on anything else, if I use it completely. So another $10.91 comes out of the budget, leaving us with $659.06. Which means that was supposed to be $566.99 remaining of the original $4,000 project budget. So as I mentioned yesterday, Saturday, September 14th, I flew back from Las Vegas, and the reason I was in Las Vegas was for this Grow with Video Live one-day event. I actually had to skip out 30 minutes early to make the cheap flight home, because once I piled on hotel stays and flights out there, of course my early bird special of $247 tripled at least between those two things. But anyway, for certain, the conference, it was a great experience. Hosted by the Think Media team, Sean Kinnell and Heather Torres. If you're not already following them, I recommend you do that. I will leave a link. You know what, I'll do a card. We'll do a card up here to their channel. At the very least, go check out their content and watch. It certainly has helped me grow over the years, but I gotta say, the event was definitely worth the $250. I got 11 pages of notes of just great tidbits, tips, tricks, whatever, that's going to help me grow to the next level. Now, to make the hotel and flight expenses pay off for himself, that's up to me and my hustle to take what I learned and put it into practice. Now, I did hand out probably at least 9 channel stickers, so there was definitely networking. Got to meet some other great channels as well. So I guess what I'm saying is it's always worth investing in yourself. I know it took for me a little bit of a leap of faith, but because I was on their email list. I got that promo. You know, normally this ticket was a $450 ticket. I got it for $250. I just kind of, you know, on a whim, I just pulled that trigger because I knew this weekend could work out for me. But not only was the Grow with Video Live a great experience, but because I was in Las Vegas, that gave me an excuse to go on the WelderUp tour. So again, I'm thrilled by the knowledge that was dropped by both Heather and Sean yesterday at the conference. They're the real deal. It's what you see on their channel is what you get live. So, but speaking of someone else that is basically what you see on TV, Steve Darnell of WelderUp, or Vegas Rat Rods, as you might know, the Discovery Channel television show. I had the opportunity to go on his VIP tour, which honestly at $89 was a little bit out of my comfort zone of what I'm willing to spend on something like that. But let me tell you, it is also well worth that investment. Steve, first off, is just a great storyteller. So his tour is amazing that, you know, he does it himself. But also he's just so genuine and down to earth. He's like, and if you don't believe me, just stick around till the very end of the episode and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to slip a little clip in that might surprise you. But anyway, I have a bunch of footage from that tour, but reading through the release that I signed, I need to get written permission from him to use footage for profit. So I'm going to do that because it's one of those things that whether I can or can't, I'll still probably upload the episode. I just won't you know, run ads if I can't monetize it. So, and that's okay. This content will be evergreen. Not only do you get the tour, but at the end you get a little poster that he'll autograph for you. Get a free t-shirt with the tour, who doesn't like a t-shirt, and then some stickers and kind of a souvenir like a Vegas chip, as well as just more promo material to follow him on social media. But no, like I said, he's a great storyteller and he does a really good job engaging the tour group. There's a little kid on our tour and he did a good job. If you watched his Instagram story from Friday, you probably caught this. I was in some of the backgrounds of that. So maybe you saw that, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But it's just a fantastic tour. If you're ever in Vegas, I highly recommend it. It's definitely worth the $89. But let's wrap this episode up. So just as we talked about t-shirt from WelderUp, you can get your own Straight Six Fan Pistons tee. This is one of the ones I was trying to market myself with out in Vegas, so ignore the wrinkles, but it's a great way to support my channel. And honestly, I wanted you guys to know that from September 19th through the 23rd, you can use this promo code for free shipping on anything in my Spreadshirt store, whether it's the Pistons tee or the 30/60s 198 t-shirt. So just keep that in mind. Maybe wait a little bit and snag you one of those t-shirts. If you missed my reduced price promotion that I was doing a week ago, ended a week ago, then stick around for free shipping and pick yourself up a t-shirt. That would be a fantastic time to do it. Anyway, if you got any value out of this content, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. As I usually say, like, comment, or share this episode. Don't really care which one you do, as long as you do one, it really helps me out. The Car Guy and Six Fan Show starts back up September 26th, 7 p.m. Central. Check it out. It will be on my channel to start out, and we will flip-flop from there. That'll do it for this episode.
Until now, peace out.